Revenge is a natural impulse. When wronged, betrayed, or underestimated, the immediate reaction is to retaliate. But is vengeance truly the best response? The Stoics, some of history's greatest philosophers, believed otherwise. They taught that the most powerful revenge is not anger, violence, or resentment, it's success. Success, however, isn't about proving others wrong. It isn't about validation from those who doubted or hurt you. True success is mastering yourself, rising above challenges, and living in accordance with wisdom, virtue, and purpose. This is the Stoic way, the path of those who refuse to be controlled by emotions, insults, or external events. Imagine someone who insults you, spreads lies, or tries to hold you back. What happens when you respond with anger? You fall into their trap. You give them power over your emotions. But when you rise above, when you work in silence and let your achievements speak, you rob them of that control. You become untouchable. This is why the ultimate revenge is not retaliation, it's success. Throughout history, the greatest figures have followed this path. Marcus Aurelius, Rome's most powerful emperor, faced endless criticism, but never engaged in petty disputes. Instead, he ruled with wisdom and restraint, proving his worth through action, not words. Seneca, a wealthy and influential advisor, faced betrayal, but chose to focus on his philosophical teachings, leaving behind a legacy that outlived his enemies. Epictetus, once a slave, used wisdom and discipline to rise above his circumstances, becoming one of the most respected Stoic teachers. Success isn't always wealth or status, it's inner peace. It's resilience, it's self-mastery, the ability to walk away from negativity and focus on what truly matters. If you've been wronged, if you've been doubted, this is your path. Not one of revenge, but one of silent, undeniable victory. Now let's explore the lessons that will help you turn pain into power, betrayal into strength, and adversity into fuel for success. Lesson 1. Control your emotions, control your power. Anger is a double-edged sword. It feels powerful in the moment, but it blinds you. It makes you impulsive, reckless, and weak. The Stoics understood that the greatest power lies in control over oneself, not in controlling others. Imagine someone insults you. Your immediate reaction might be to strike back, to prove them wrong, to defend your honor. But what happens when you respond with anger? You're playing their game. You're giving them power over you.
The Stoic approach is different. It's about discipline, about seeing the insult for what it really is. Just words, powerless unless you give them meaning. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This is where your strength lies. You cannot control others. You cannot stop people from speaking ill of you. But you can control yourself. You can choose how you respond. When someone doubts you, when they try to bring you down, do not waste energy fighting them. Redirect that energy. Use it to build, to improve, to work in silence. Let your results be your response. When you reach your goals, when you succeed despite the obstacles, those who doubted you will have no choice but to watch in silence. Revenge fueled by emotion is fleeting. Success built on discipline lasts forever. Lesson 2. The strength of silence. People love to talk. They argue, complain, seek validation, and defend themselves unnecessarily. But the Stoics valued silence. Why? Because silence is powerful. It confuses enemies, it protects your energy, and it allows you to focus on action, not reaction. When you've been wronged, the instinct is to speak out, to defend, to prove yourself. But what if you remain silent? What if, instead of explaining or arguing, you simply let your work speak? Marcus Aurelius faced constant opposition. Instead of engaging in petty disputes, he chose wisdom. He knew that talking was pointless. Action was what mattered. This is the lesson. Stop explaining yourself. Stop seeking approval. Stop engaging in unnecessary conflict. Focus on your path. Let them talk while you work. Let them doubt while you rise. Let them underestimate you while you build something undeniable. Success is quiet. Growth is silent. Your actions will always be louder than words. Lesson 3. Adversity is your greatest weapon. What if every setback, every betrayal, every insult was actually fuel? What if instead of breaking you, it made you stronger? This is the Stoic mindset. Seneca taught that hardship is necessary. He believed that adversity is the test of a strong person. The weak crumble under pressure. The strong use it to forge themselves into something greater. If someone has wronged you, if you've been underestimated, don't see it as a curse. See it as a gift. Every challenge is an opportunity to prove yourself, not to others, but to yourself. Instead of dwelling on past wrongs, ask yourself, how can I use this? How can this make me better, stronger, wiser? Every setback holds a lesson. Every failure is a stepping stone. The path to true success is built on these moments. Your enemies, your critics, they do not define you. You define yourself by how you respond. Turn adversity into your greatest advantage. Lesson 4. Detach from the opinions of others. What people say about you is none of your business. The Stoics believe that external opinions hold no real weight. Only your own judgment matters. Most people spend their lives seeking approval. They change their actions, their goals, even their personalities to fit the expectations of others. But the Stoics taught that true power comes from detachment. If someone doubts you, let them. If someone criticizes you, ignore it. Their words do not change reality. They do not change your abilities, your value, or your potential. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Success does not come from proving others wrong. It comes from proving yourself right. Stay on your path no matter what they say. Lesson 5. The best revenge is a life well lived. Revenge is a waste of energy. Holding grudges, seeking payback, these things only trap you in the past. The Stoics knew that the best way to defeat enemies is not to destroy them, but to live so well that their actions become irrelevant. Imagine you've been betrayed. You can seek revenge, or you can move forward. Which choice leads to true power? The one where you rise so high that the betrayal becomes insignificant. The one where you achieve so much that the past no longer matters. A well-lived life is the greatest revenge, not because it proves others wrong, but because it proves to yourself that you were always capable, no matter what obstacles stood in your way. True success is not about them, it's about you. Focus on your path, master yourself, and let your achievements speak louder than words. Conclusion: let success speak. The ultimate revenge is not anger. It is not destruction. It is not proving anyone wrong. It is proving yourself right. It is rising above, mastering your emotions, focusing on what matters, and letting your success speak for itself. The Stoics lived by this principle. They did not waste time on petty conflicts. They did not seek revenge. They simply lived well. And in doing so, they left behind legacies that outlived their enemies. If you've been doubted, betrayed, or underestimated, do not seek revenge.